Today's trail brings us to the ancient storehouses and bakeries of Ostia Antica. The city of Ostia is 25 kilometers or 16 miles from the city of Rome. And as Rome began to grow from a rural town into the enormous empire that most of us are familiar with today, Ostia was one of their first colonies. It was initially founded as a navy base to protect the city, but over time also became an important port. In order to meet the needs of their growing population, Rome had to import grain, olive oil, and other food supplies from Egypt and many other places around their empire. Here in Ostia, several large bakeries worked to produce enormous quantities of bread to feed the city of Rome. They took the grain that was stored in the warehouses nearby and then ground it and produced bread to feed the hungry city. Right after he was baptized, at the beginning of his public ministry, Jesus immediately went out into the desert and spent 40 days fasting and praying. Matthew chapter 4 tells us that at the end of this time, the devil came to Jesus to tempt him and try to distract him from his mission. And so the first thing that Satan tempted him with was food, specifically bread. But Jesus responded by saying this, Matthew 4:4, "But he answered, 'It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God.'" Of course, physical food is necessary to sustain life, but Jesus was emphasizing the fact that physical food alone isn't enough. No matter how well we take care of them and how much we eat, our bodies will one day pass away, but our spirit will live on forever. So it's important to maintain our spiritual health by eating good spiritual food that comes from the Word of God. That's our truth for today from Matthew chapter 4. Keep your spirit strong and healthy by feeding it on the Word of God. Until next time, I'll see you on the next trail.